Welcome back to another CoupleCore Coaching lesson. I'm Tom Cockrell, the founder of CoupleCore Coaching, accredited by the International Coaching Federation and the Coaching Masters. That's right, I'm an accredited relationship coach. And today I'm going to talk about the intimacy issues in marriage and how to rebuild emotional and physical connection. Yes, I'm very excited to get into this one with you today. That's why it's in my top 10 common causes of problems in marriage. And if at any point you enjoy the video, then make sure you leave the thumbs up button, hit subscription. If you want to get hold of me personally, feel free to check out the description. My email's in there, along with in the slides as well. Check it out. Send me an email, send me a private message if there are more you want to discuss. But yeah, let's get on with the lesson, shall we? So first things first, understanding intimacy issues in marriage. So intimacy issues can arise when couples feel emotionally or physically disconnected. These issues may develop over time due to stress, communication, breakdowns, or life changes. That's right, it is so easy to get intimacy issues on both parts of the relationship, whether it be the male, the female. It doesn't matter. It's a very common problem within marriages. So, first things first, what are the common causes of intimacy issues? Well, it can cause emotional distance or unresolved conflicts. Exactly. When you're not feeling very intimate with each other, you don't, the trust isn't as united. You don't feel as close with them. So you are going to get emotional distance, and then you're not going to want to talk about things that worry you and things that are on your mind or problems. So you are going to have unresolved conflicts. You're going to get mismatched sexual desires of physical intimacy needs. Exactly what it says right down there. Sometimes you're not always going to be on the same physical level. Some people need sex more. Some people it's very important to them. Some it's like, yeah, whenever. I'm not really asked. And some people are really against it. It all depends on you back home, you as the individual. You'll know what sort of causing your intimacy issues, but this can be one of them. Now, one of the big ones is stress from work, parenting, or life changes. That's right. I'm sure most of us go to work. It can be very stressful. Parents, those that are parents in the room, it can, especially kids, especially when they're young, or, there's they have their own problems. It can cause that stress, and anything to do with life changes can be very stressful. But the key factor is stress can be an absolute massive one. Now, if stress is a big thing for you and stress is eating away at you, I happen to know a very brilliant stress management coach, and I'll make sure I drop him in the description as well, because he can really meet your desires of stress and how to manage them and how to overcome those feelings. Lack of communication about needs and desires. That's right. Communication is another big one. I did cover communication being a major factor. I believe it's one of the first lessons I put out onto this playlist. So communication always needs to be on point throughout your marriage, always, from start to finish. As soon as communication starts dropping, everything else starts dropping. So make sure you communicate about your needs and desires, because they will change, especially as people change. So make sure you communicate openly about them. Health and physical changes affecting intimacy. That's right. That, again, all depends on you as the individual who's watching this, but health and physical changes can affect intimacy. You might, well, exactly what it says right there, isn't it? So what effect can this have on your marriage? Well, it can lead to feelings of rejection or inadequacy. It can lead to emotional disconnection or frustration, decreased physical affection or sexual intimacy, increased conflict or withdrawal. That's right. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want those things in your relationship. You want to feel united, you want to feel powerful, you want to feel just together, wowed and spectacular. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, because right now we're going to talk about how to rebuild intimacy in marriage. So you want to prioritize emotional connection through open connection. Exactly. If you're not feeling happy about something, or something's eating away at you, you're not feeling very intimate, then communicate. Communicate is so important. Tell your partner that you're not feeling very emotionally connected to them. And there are ways, if you're unsure about how to get emotionally connected with someone, I will be dropping another lesson directly about emotional connection and how to improve it. So make sure you subscribe for that one, because that will be coming out very shortly on this channel. Schedule quality time for physical and emotional closeness. That's right. This is normally going to be followed on for when you communicate about how you're feeling, you can then apply some quality time for physical and emotional closeness. And most importantly, do remember that when your partner has communicated with you about not feeling as emotionally close or physically close, and you want to schedule time together, you're trying to fix this problem, you have to remember to be patient and understand of each other's needs. That's right, because in marriage we will change. We will not be the same person we were when we got married. Our needs may change, our desires, our give and our take will change, and we have to, as a united front of a married couple, sort of work together to keep it united and strong. And more excitingly, explore new ways to express love and affection. That's right. If what you're doing isn't working, then change it up, mix it up, discuss amongst yourself what you can do to make yourself feel more powerful, like more love and more affection. What can you do for it? There are ways about it. There are ways. And again, this is a very important one in a relationship. So if you are still struggling, then seek professional help if you need it. Whether it's coaching, counseling, therapy, it might be a really psychological reason why you really struggle to be intimate with your partner. It could be even a new relationship or something that's gone on in the future, and you really need that help. Do not be afraid to seek that professional help, the outside help, to really get an outside look into it, help you identify what's wrong, uncover maybe trauma from the past. It depends on you as the individual, but that is definitely a tip that you can use to help restore your intimacy. So what are the tips? Well, there's some extra little tips to help you along your way for maintaining the intimacy. Is regular check-in with each other about emotional and physical needs. That's right, as I said earlier, we do change. Physical, emotional needs may change. Work gets busy, life gets busy. You might sort of start running out of time for each other, and you may naturally drift apart. Make sure you schedule those regular check-ins to keep each other well sort of informed. Keep physical touch a priority, even through small gestures like hugging or holding hands. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it does not have to be sex to be intimate. You can just have a snuggle on the sofa. You can cuddle up, you can go for a walk and hold hands. You can lie in bed and just have a cuddle and kiss. That is still intimate. Give each other nice romantic massages. There are ways to be intimate without having to be physically intimate. Be mindful of each other's stress levels and find ways to relax together. That's right, again, ladies and gentlemen, all about you, the individual, but what do you both enjoy? What can you actually do to relax together and enjoy each other's company? And make sure you put that into practice. And it is mainly the men out there, but they are not great at sharing. They are not great at sharing their personal thoughts and feelings. Whether it because they feel like it's going to be used against them as a weapon, whether it could be they feel like they're going to be judged. It goes back to the stereotypical man, like I am a rock, I'm a foundation, I cannot have any softness about me. And I'll tell you something, like a lot of these problems, I have gone through myself and I have had to learn the hard way, but it is the fact that I wish I found these lessons like that. So create a safe space for discussing intimate concerns without judgment. That's right, your partner cannot be judging, but just try and hear them out, because that is the only way you're going to work forward. And if you create a safe space and you get into the habit of creating a safe space where you can talk to each other without judgment, without having an argument about it, then guess what? Things will naturally resolve and get better for you. And finally, keep the excitement alive by trying new activities or romantic experience. That's right, like I said, it doesn't have to be the sex. It can be about the sex, if you want to spice up your life in the bedroom, or if you're not into the sex and you want to be more physically and emotional, there are like romantic getaways you can do, dry massages. There's all sorts of various things that you can learn to sort of get each other a lot more intimate with each other. Like I said, so make sure you do take these tips into practice, because I can promise you one thing: if you put in the ways to resolve it along with the tips, I guarantee your intimacy will start having a massive positive outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you managed to learn something. I put these YouTube videos out because I'm hoping that you can apply them to your personal lives, your personal relationships, and make it more exciting, make it more better, because relationships are absolutely bloody beautiful. They're just such a wonderful thing. We want to see the marriage work, because we know marriage is definitely, it's not an easy ride. It takes a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of work, and some people just need a little bit of help just to get them onto the right guidelines, because it is It is all down to science at the end of the day. But of course, if you did enjoy this video, then make sure you leave the thumbs up button, hit subscription. I'd certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much for giving me your time. If you are interested, if you do want to know more, then please feel free, check out the description. I've got my email in there. I've got all my social media handles. If you want to drop me a private message, check out my my TikTok and that. I do make some sort of like quick tip guides on how to improve your relationship, because the most important thing here is that you have a very happy relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tom Cockrell with CoupleCore Coaching. Thank you very much. Have a good day.